Mere Blood Raven. What's up everyone, Brad here for Envision Gaming, and today we're going to be doing a Let's Play of Diablo 2 Resurrected. As you've heard numerous times, this is my favorite game of all time, so I like to always do a lot of like challenge runs and whatnot, so this could be a little bit series for us to play through. My favorite thing to do, because one of the hardest classes actually to play is the Barbarian, and I like to do a hardcore classic Barbarian run. So we can do this, and the perk to doing classic hardcore is, one, you have a lot of versatility actually in what you play with, because there are no rune drops, there are no charms, there are no jewels. So it's very, very you know, to the core basics of the game. And it actually makes it very difficult. So no exceptional or elite items for uniques either. So you're really dependent on the, mainly the like rares in the game, right? So I really want to make this character into a whirlwind barbarian. I gotta change my, whoops, I didn't mean that. Discard those controls. Custom, Y. Alright, perfect. So if you're wondering, one, why I ended up actually dropping the shield, so you blocking an attack is very minimal when you're running around. So if you actually look, your defense goes from 5 to 0 when you're running. So on top of that too, you're just gonna enter a block like rate, like at a stun, and you know, the animation itself actually makes you take more damage while you're trying to get out of the animation, so you're better off just dropping and taking the damage itself. So always like to drop the portal at the den and run and get the waypoint itself from Cold Plains, even though lately it's been pretty close, so realistically it doesn't matter too much. But I'm going to walk you guys through pretty much everything that I'm going to end up doing and why I'm making the decisions that I am. So we got the Color Blades waypoint. I'm actually, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I don't think we even picked up anything. Nope. So we're going to try to break this up into little chunks. Maybe 3 quests per, depending on how things go, but maybe 3 quests per video wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, so here we go. Prepare yourselves for this. This is the only skill we're going to learn for a little while, as we're going to probably end up going with double swing, as double swing is probably the best skill early on. It's Barbarian's really only AoE kind of skill early on too, because the AoE skills basically are Whirlwind and Warcry, which are, as you can tell, level 30. So we don't really care that much about stuff. So being able to attack faster in general is the way to go. We're going to slowly chop away at the enemies in the Den of Evil in order to finish this quest. Okay. It is important for us to get gold also, which we have literally none at 18 here. Also, we're gonna bump up our vitality early on. Oh, nice, a short bow. Oh, another thing too, with classic, there is no mercenary inventory actually, so we can't buff them up. They don't travel either. So like, let's say we want to bring the Act 2 mercenary with us. When we get to Act 3, it will not work. You can only get Act 3 mercenaries in Act 3, Act 2 mercenaries in Act 2, so on. So in Act 4, you are alone. Completely alone. Shaman. So I don't know what weapon class we're going to end up rolling with either. So as you can see, the Combat Masteries and whatnot, right? So as of right now, my only thought is I'm probably going to be dual wielding. Go with double swing and stuff. But other than that, I don't know what exactly we're going to do. And we'll grab all these. I honestly can't believe how little we found. You gotta think, we're almost through the den, and all we found is a rare bow, which could sell for like 100 gold. Take that, just for the crude sash, even though it doesn't matter too much, it does give us extra belt slots, which is nice. Go, boom. We'll save and exit since we don't have any town portals. Even though it's going to take a little bit, being that we're not in the old game. Loading is just a little bit longer, but it's not too bad. Alright. Let's check out... Actually not a bad bow. I mean... Technically, we could use that for a minute. 500 gold. Those are useless. Gosh, we have no... Alright. I one of these. This is 100, so we've done nothing. And 55. Super nice. We're swimming in gold, baby. Get rid of what we can. Let's see. Can we... I just want to see how it feels. If it's super bad. 81 gold for it. Alright, bad thing for us, we don't have anything else. We'll mess around with the bow and arrow, since it has cold and poison. So it will actually be decent early on. You know, just killing these guys, that is. I mean, we're just going to be solo, you know, farming the guys. We're not really going against anything too strong. Nice chip topaz. That'll be good for us. So chip topaz actually is quite useful. If you want anything to boost up a weapon, go. So for the cold plains, stamina potion's very nice as well. I think my clicking is off today. But stamina potion's nice. It recovers all of your stamina by drinking it, and on top of that gives you 30 seconds of like maxed out stamina, I guess. I don't know. Like it doesn't drain. Very similar to the stamina shrine. Bow. We just need anything to sell. So we can get scrolls and stamina potions and whatnot. Need more vitality as well for now. And I'm not opposed to us using a two-hander. Early on, that is. Because I just find something that's, you know, a decent weapon, I'll go for it. But usually the way I like to go is just double swing, dual wielder. So this is where we wanted to be anyways. Go to Bloodraven. You could tell it's Bloodraven because this is a corner of the map right here. And if you come over here, this is the burial grounds. The burial grounds always in a corner of a map. Nice. We found ourselves the Scroll Town portal. So I always come in here. That's perfect. A ring is perfect because that'll sell for like 1,000 gold. So coming in here before we fight Blood Raging, especially if you don't have anything decent, is always a good idea. I seem to always find at least something. Do diamond, another portal. We don't have a key. Might actually go back for a key. Over here. Hungry Dead, I actually have a decent amount of life. Defense. Oh, nice. A rare ring. Alright. So at this point, we might as well go back. Have some decent things to sell. Guaranteed, get rid of that. Ooh. Attack range, strength, poison resistance, gold, light radius. That's the one we'll get rid of. Lightning and fire resistance. Alright. Well, yes, we could have technically put the boots on, but 1 to dexterity doesn't mean anything. Even like these 20 attack rating gloves. Not really that great. Big thing to look for here are these. So this is like perfect, right? There's nothing in it. There's like no skills attached. So it was only a 350 gold. That's basically what you're looking for a good one-hander scepter in order to start throwing some gems into it. So we'll probably hold on to that. We'll throw the topaz in as well. So do we want to use it right now? Yeah, I mean, we'll hold on to it because we are about to go against Blood Raven. Nothing there. Alright. I just remembered before I leave, we are going to buy some stamina potions. As I said, these are nice. Right now, we're not swimming in gold, so I'm not going to buy too many actual scrolls. Excuse me. If we had like probably around $2,000 or so, maybe even higher, then I would have bought the books in order to the Scroll Town Portal Tome and Identification Tome. But because we're only at like 1,000, we're kind of still scrounging up for some gold. For right now, we're okay with just one scroll. Kind of funny that I'm using this bow. It makes it interesting, right? Stamina potion. Beacon of Witch. As you see, that's what I'm talking about. See that blue bar? How it's on there now. Nice. Got some rare boots. Level 5. We'll hold off on the stats just in case. So what we would have liked to see is faster unlock on those. But it's okay. What are you gonna do? Alright, it's about that time. Go get fight Blood Raven. I am not very worried about. Dash, Rejuvenation Potion. Oh, that's the other thing we forgot to do. Grab a key. So this bow is actually pretty good. I mean, if we were playing like an Amazon or something, it's actually not a bad bow for early on because it has the poison plus the cold. Until we found a hunter's bow with 3 sockets to, actually put some gems in it and do a little bit better damage. But for now, I mean, it's definitely not bad. The wands usually sell for pretty good amounts. And 3 to prayer. Wow. Check this out. Lightning resistance. Take that. And we'll move these over. Grab that. Realistically, we're pretty much fine now. Hold up. We're getting there. Don't worry. So, poison resistance 2. Technically, this is considered your main hand. So, when you use Bash, you could tell I'm using cold. That. It's not poison cold, thankfully, but she is cold. Topaz in. Looks like she's cold lightning. Come here, Blood Raven. Got her. And we'll take the hard leather armor. Go back to town. Good riddance, Blood Raven. It's soon enough we won't have to worry about the identifying anything, because when Kane is in town we could just utilize him. Alright, attacker takes damage, don't really care about. Another decent bow. Actually not as good though. See, this is what I mean. So wands always sell for a ton. And this is partially due to them having skills, and skills are valued very well. As you can tell, this is just a plain white with 3 prayer, which has 2,000 gold value. So as you can see here, what I was talking about, it's 12k for this one, because it has 3 prayer, 3 fire resistance, and resist fire and might. So we don't want that. We can actually save this if we wanted to also. So 5,000 is a cap in Act 1 normal. So it might be worth more than that. As of right now, we're not like hurting for gold or anything. So we'll throw that back there. Now, I would say we're not hurting for gold. We have that. I like to do this anyways, so we'll throw our tomes in here. I won't fill them out though. Check it out too. I like to always check too. Like Geed always has some kind of better items sometimes. You check. So let's see. Weapons. Like the Spike Club, you know, I would deal with like this mace, for example. If we could find a 3-socket mace or something, I would do that as well. But 2 sockets of the scepter is the main thing we're looking for. Darcy's not really going to have anything, so we can move on. So the enemies will be spawned back, being that we reset the game. Here. As I said, the are they not? I saved and quit. Unless she shot some of them without me noticing. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That's weird. I definitely saved and quit. Oh, never mind. That was the Den of Evil. That was at the Den of Evil when I saved and quit. Not bad. Misremembering. Here we are at Stony Field, as I said. You can tell from the map, so it's just like a big square. So this is kind of in the center of it. It's not in a corner, exactly like this. Which is why we know it's Stony Field. Obviously, we know it's Stony Field also because, well, we already found early ground, so there's only one other option. And the cave, not the right way. So the scepter is, and I don't know why they did this. The scepter just has the best, base damage. Is why we usually go with the scepters for early game. And getting sockets with the scepters, throwing in some gems, it makes it very hard to actually not want to use it. So we don't want that. Here we are, double swing now. Nice thing with double swing, which is one of the reasons why you're utilizing double swing. At level 9, it is free. So it becomes your new default attack. It does not cost any mana. If you get mana burn down to 0 mana, you still can use double swing. Is why I like double swing a lot. It's very fast. It's just nice overall. We're going to hoard our stats right now, being that we're pretty much not in any danger for the time being. Vitality, for the most part, is what we want to buff up. And we only really want to buff a vitality because of, obviously, our life and our stamina. So it's a pretty key component for the Barbarian too. I believe you get 4 life per. That's not very good. As I thought. So we're actually going to have to look for the waypoint here. You know what? Let's go like this. Or we run over there. I'm wasting a little bit of time, but make it a tad easier. Oh, look at that. Wasted our TP. Fine. go back and just sell these 2 staves. Probably get a decent amount for the one because it has some skills on it. 2,500 for that one. It doesn't have anything on there. And I like to just, you know, if you get 20 for each, you almost don't even have to think about it anymore. It's kind of nice too. Again, look and see. There is no 2 sockets, 2 open socket, no skills or 1 skill. Just looking for it to be under like 2,000 gold or something. As you can see here, double swing pretty well. Acts at a good rate too, so nice. So there is a way to know for the Dark Woods. I, for some reason, can never remember this. Actually, might be better. Nope. So the champion packs, we always are going to fight those, being that they give increased amount of experience, actually. So it's like 300% increase for the mobs and 500% for certain ones. So I don't remember how it exactly was. Like the champions, we fought one of the gargantuans. I think those are actually 300%, and then the actually unique mobs, such as that Fallen that we just fought, are might be 500%. Something crazy like that. I don't mind fighting all these guys. The only ones I don't like fighting are actually the Fallens. They don't give enough experience, actually, so. Just not worth my time. To me, this does not look like the right way, so yeah. But I'm still gonna go check it out. I think this leads down to the level 2 area. Just from what it looks like. Or just a straight up dead end. And this looks like over here, just a little fallen cavern. And nothing. Put a couple more points into vitality. I'm really doubting we're gonna need any strength or dexterity for Act 1. So. Ooh, monster shrine. The monster shrine makes one of the regular monsters into a unique. Interesting, at least. So we're going to constantly just be buffing double swing now, because every level into it equals less mana cost. But you might as well just pump it up, right? And we're not putting an amethyst or a diamond into our weapons, as we don't really care about those effects. We're looking for mainly rubies, topaz, emerald, and sapphire. We'd almost prefer to have one of each too, just because then you're spreading it out if anything's resistant to it. Skulls aren't very useful either. While, yeah, regenerating life and mana is not too bad. And the life stolen per hit is nice later on. It's not worth it at this level because we're only doing 17 to 31 damage on our one weapon. Our woods, here it is. Alright, so we're looking for the waypoint and the tree. There's the tree. Nice, very fast. These guys can be dangerous, so kind of want to clear a little path for them. And police getting slashed. Kind of had to go in there to help her out a little bit. Don't want her to die. I mean, she's not useful at all, but it's a distraction, baby.
This tree is one of a kind.
Alright, so we have an option too. Because we found that so fast, we've done almost no exploring. And Dark Woods is essentially useless, other than that tree. We can move forward and try to find the Black Marsh waypoint, and then from there, actually go back to town and finish up the Cane quest. We're just saving a little bit of time, essentially. There's no real rhyme or reason to where it could be, so basically us just running around in a giant circle. It doesn't have anything. Oops. We're also looking for the tower too, but tower isn't something we're like going to go into right now, but it'll be nice just to know where it is. For the next episode, that is. Alright, sweet. Found the waypoint, so we'll find the tower next episode. No need for us to really go through that. Okay, so now we're just running down here. So if you're playing on BattleNet, this is single player. Not sure if I made that known or not. If you're playing on BattleNet, the maps will always they'll basically restart. You won't you know, they won't be saved like how it is for me, and you'll have to find everything again, which actually is a negative. I think that's one of the biggest negatives compared to playing on single player, because obviously if you're playing single player, you can just, you know, keep running things over and over again with relative ease, and you can also change the player count. So if I really wanted to, I can make this like a simulated, like it has 8 players in it, which will give me the experience and the drops that a 8-player game would have. Now the obvious negative is that was only one of us, so it, you know, might not be the fastest for us, being that we probably can't kill as, oh boy, that's an extra strong guy, and we're cursed. So we're gonna have to fight around a little bit here. Now that the curse is gone, we're good. That Spike Club could be better than what we're running right now. So Tristram is a very good place to level up if you're playing on BattleNet. So say you wanted to make a new game, well, a new character, and you're just looking to level up relatively fast. So from pretty much level 1 to 15, I would say it's actually less than 15 though, but people run it to 15. I would say 1 to about 10, I would run Tristram, and then from 10 to about 15, you can run tower runs. And if you're playing expansion, obviously you can then try to farm up some runes, try to get some of the low level runes to help you out through the game too. It's definitely not bad. Not a bad idea. Here's Wirt's body. It's really cool that they made a callback to Tristram from Diablo 1. And, you know, you fight Griswold, who's the blacksmith from the game. Here's Wirt from who always is asking you for money to look at his one thing. You take his body. And we can look at the old graphics here too. It's kind of, I'm very in love with the old graphics. And on top of that, we get to zoom in the old graphics because of the zoom in mechanic from today's day and age. I'm grabbing all of these. We're pretty much done for this episode, so we'll go back, we'll get all of the stuff, we'll talk to the people, identify whatever we have to identify, which is like one item. Sell stuff, maybe do our rounds, see if we can buy anything. 20 attack rating. Nope. Still looking for that 2-socketed item. About it, so I will cut some things out as well, just to let you guys know. So I'm going to be checking the stores and whatnot when I'm off recording, and then I will just give you an update as to what I've found. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and take care. I will see you in the next episode.